Welcome back, folks, and thank you for tuning in to the Miss USA 2017.
We are now in the swimsuit segment of our contest, folks, and trust me, guys, it's about to get hot.
Our first question is going to go to Shannon Garcia, who represents Miss Texas. Okay, Shannon, do you think healthcare is a right or a privilege?
Well, Adri, I see this as a very tough question. Actually, I think it's a really good one that many people should really consider. In my case, I think privilege. Most patients who are not able to pay for healthcare will not receive the proper treatment and medical advice to sustain life. But sometimes patients abuse the medical system and use it to receive unnecessary drugs or even as a hotel for the night. While healthcare could help with pain and longevity of life, however, it is not a necessity since patients with life-threatening can treat themselves with natural precautions.
Now, Abigail, representing the state of New York, what is your input on rights versus privilege?
Well, Alexis, how do you define a right?
Oh, well, I guess it's something everyone should get, right?
Correct. So, in the healthcare situation, I would treat any and every patient, insured or not, because they have a right to receive essential medical care for the promotion of life. In the Constitution, it states to promote general welfare, which is a basic right. People who are unable to afford and seek medical attention have a greater risk for negative health consequences and are more frequently hospitalized for preventable conditions. So I think everyone should have the right to receive medical attention without emphasizing the need for payment.
Shannon, what virtues do you see that apply to your defense as healthcare as a privilege?
Well, when I think of virtues, I think of accountability, which is pretty much the action taking responsibility for one's own actions. This also means not enabling bad habits shown by the patient. So as nurses, they need to make sure maybe they can find ways in maybe helping find a job or maybe finding other sources so they are not abusing the whole system.
Abigail, what virtue do you see applies to your defense as a right to healthcare?
Well, I see the virtue of beneficence and justice applied to my choice because I believe in doing good and providing the unprivileged with the basic medical care needed to sustain life and promote health.
Next, Shannon, what code of ethics could you apply to your defense?
Well, definitely Provision 5.3, which is the preservation of wholeness of character. As nurses, we are an important part of community and have responsibility to express moral preservations. It is our duty to stand by our patient even when we disagree with what is going on. When we allow patients to not work for their health care, we're enabling them to continue to, in some cases, live a lifestyle for a lack of better word, freeloading. We can help them find jobs or help them find ways to provide.
Abigail, what provision could you apply to your defense?
Well, I would apply Provision 8.1, which talks about the fundamental rights to universal minimum standard of health to which all individuals are entitled. This includes proper education, promotion, prevention, and treatment, especially for emergency and trauma situations.
And that ends our swimsuit section of this pageant. Next up is the talent section. You don't want to miss this when Shannon tries to insert 20 IVs in 1 minute. Stay tuned.
Okay, just hang here on with us because we're going to come back and talk to you guys more about healthcare as a right or a privilege.